Hello everyone. Welcome to Easy Learning YouTube channel. I am Rajesh MP. Today we are going to study about CBSE Class 10 History Chapter 5 Part 1. The name of the chapter is Everyday Life, Culture and Politics. Before moving to the first important question of this chapter, let me remind you to subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed. Please press the bell icon to receive notification about the new videos. Kindly watch the video till the very end and leave your valuable comments in the comment box. So we can move on to the important question, most important question of chapter 5 of History, CBSE Class 10. Why did some people in the 18th century Europe think that print culture would bring enlightenment and end despotism? That's the question. As we all know, printing was invented by a German known as Johann Gutenberg in the 15th century. Precisely, the year was 1448. The first ever book to be printed or to be published in black and white was the Bible. After 2 or 3 centuries, that is by the middle of the 18th century, there was a common conviction or a common belief among the Europeans that the books were a means of spreading progress and enlightenment. Many of the learned people of the mid-18th century, they believed that books could change the world and become an enlightened place. They will liberate the society from despotism and tyranny and herald a time when reason and intellect would rule the world. Louis Sebastian Mercier, he was a very famous novelist of 18th century. He belonged to France. He made a famous quote, and the quote was that the printing press is the most powerful engine of progress, and public opinion is the force that will sweep despotism away. So he was a very liberal-minded novelist. He expressed his optimism by saying that the printing press is the most powerful engine of progress. So the world is going to be enlightened, and he tried to motivate the public opinion, and he believed that it will sweep despotism or monarchical rule for once and all. In many of his novels, that is in Mercier's novels, the heroes are transformed by acts of reading. That means almost all his heroes were literate, educated people. Those people who read these books got enlightened and they became the torch bearers of change. Convinced of the power of print in bringing enlightenment and destroying the basis of despotism, Mercier proclaimed, "Tremble therefore the tyrants of the world, tremble before the virtual writer." It is a very famous quote, and it echoed throughout the literary people of Europe in the 18th century. The proclamation was, "Tremble therefore the tyrants of the world." He believed that the invention of printing and the spread of books will bring about the death knell of despotism around the world, and the tyrants of the world have no other option but to elope from their powerful monarchy. Continuing with this question, many historians have argued that print culture created the conditions within which French Revolution occurred. Modern historians believe that it was really the printing press that paved the seeds of French Revolution. They put forth 3 types of arguments. The first one is print popularized the ideas of Enlightenment thinkers, especially of the French Revolution. Collectively, their writings provided a critical commentary on tradition, superstition, and despotism. They argued for the rule of reason rather than custom. That is, they were very unconventional in their thoughts and ideas. And they demanded that everything be judged through the application of reason and rationality. So, ethical values began to be upheld more than the traditional values. They attacked the sacred authority of the Christian Church and the despotic power of the state, thus eroding the legitimacy of the social order based on tradition. So, they really unveiled a storm that was expected to bring about a death knell to the traditional values and beliefs, and it was believed to be a direct attack on the sacred authority of the church and also the despotic rule of the monarchies around the world. The writings of Voltaire and Rousseau were read widely, and those who read these books saw the world through new eyes, the eyes that were questioning, critical, and rational. As you all know, Voltaire and Rousseau were the prophets of French Revolution. They were liberal-minded thinkers, and through their books, the French people and the other enlightened people began to see the world with a different and new outlook. It was critical, rational, and they began to question all those conventional thoughts that existed in the French society. The second important argument was that the print created a new culture of dialogue and debate. All values, norms, and institutions were re-evaluated and discussed by a public that had become aware of the power of reason and recognized the need to question the existing ideas and beliefs. That is, the people earlier began to accept norms and other beliefs and traditions without questioning. But now they began to accept the new culture, and this culture was really based on dialogues, discussions, and debates. So, this public culture really sowed the seeds of social revolution, and the social revolution began to came into work. The third important argument about the influence of printing in French Revolution was that by the 1780s, there was an outpouring of literature that mocked the royalty and criticized their morality. They raised questions against the existing social orders. This literature circulated underground and led to the growth of hostile sentiments against monarchy. So, without any doubt, we can see that printing helps the spread of new enlightened ideas. The French people were thus influenced by the ideas of Voltaire and Rousseau, and they were also exposed to the vices of monarchical and church propaganda. Even though print did not directly shape the ideas or shape the minds of the new enlightened people, it certainly opened up the possibility of thinking differently, that is, to think about the existing traditions, the conventional ideas in a new ethical and rational attitude. Thus, we have come to the end of the first part of the chapter 5, History CBSE Class 10. Thank you all for watching my video.